Hey, welcome back to Fallout 2D20. My name is Lawrence,
And I've hit the bottom of my Pepsi, William.
and this is Substandard Roleplaying with KC.
Hi, I'm Casey from the Questing GM.
And there's no Dave. Dave had to skip out on this one. He wasn't feeling too well. So basically, we've got Taffy playing Dave. So I'm sure he'll be. I'm sure Taffy will do a good job. All he has to do is say, "That's it, penis, dick," and then we're all good. It'll be like he's like right with us, basically.
Close your eyes. It's same thing.
Yeah, exactly. In the last episode, basically what happened was you guys made it to Red Rocket. You noticed that basically there was a battle there. You had to kill a couple of synths, and then you found Jim, and then you brought Jim back to the Red Rocket, and you plugged him into the computer, and now you have you have to make a decision. And it's totally up to Gavin, actually, to make this decision. You could get rid of Jim's personality, get rid of JM115's personality, meld the two together, and the difficulty increases with each of those options. Or you could have created your own option. I actually gave you a choice. So, what are you going to do?
After much deliberation, I have decided we shall merge the two of them together.
Interesting. Okay. So you do realize that will take a difficulty 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I right now have no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to leave it up to the roll of the dice, basically. That's okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I am going to need help.
I can assist. Our action point pool is dry, as far as I remember.
Yep, you're at 0.
So some luck points may come into play if you're interested.
I think that sounds good.
So what is it? What's my assistance for him?
How are you going to assist?
Computer?
How are you going to assist?
Actually, yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
Could be
that's the
how I
other thing.
assisted him the last time, which was just like being the annoying IT guy.
So you're gonna stand over his shoulder and say, "What are you doing?"
Backseat IT support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
parts of
And based on
Jim
what
I
happened
have
the
to
last
keep?
time, what happened the last time, the right choice for Gavin was to hear what I had to say and do the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're talking to him, basically, and that's how you're going to do it, something with speech maybe and science.
Oh, I'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy to take.
Science.
You can give me charisma science.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it that way then. Charisma science.
Well, the way I imagine we're doing this is I'm literally just like picking and choosing parts of the two that we want.
Okay. Yeah. That's what. That's that's what I was imagining as well. Like when you were melding the two together, you might as well tell me what exactly you want this to come out to be.
I don't really know Jim too well.
Personality of Jim with the information of JM115.
So Jim has no memories whatsoever.
You don't want Jim to have any memories whatsoever?
No, he'll be a fully realized synth. He knows he recognizes himself as Jim, but he has all the data and memories of JM115, so he knows exactly who he is.
Okay. Remember the complication range, because his third port thing was broken off.
Right.
The complication range is 19 to 20. Okay.
And could I get Mr. Dick to help by like if I can plug him in as well and like cross like AI
plug him into what exactly?
Is there not a second port?
No.
Damn it all.
Actually, I just found out something when I was going through my inventory, which is probably something we won't have the time to do, but the possibility is there. I actually have a hacking module, and it's a robot module. So I actually need to plant the thing into him.
Yeah, but you do you, okay. I mean, you could. I mean, you don't have to do this right now per se.
Yeah.
I mean,
guess.
you're tired, you're hungry, you're thirsty. You've gone the whole day without sleeping, eating, or drinking anything. So you could technically go to sleep, eat food, drink water, go to sleep, and then decide tomorrow.
Mhm. Well, I mean, we found some food, didn't we, in the fridge?
Yeah,
We can
I gave you that was in the
Yeah,
last
okay.
session. I gave you like a whole like
I mean, I
smorgasbord of
have
stuff from the
yeah,
refrigerator, right?
I have cakes and some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, we are settled on the food and drink because I have plenty of those.
Okay.
It's just a question of when do we want to do this hacking thing? Because if you want to install the hacking module, according to the rule book, it says you don't need a perk for it. So you could pretty much just install it, which requires an intelligence science test with a difficulty of 2 and an hour's work, page 185. So
do you want to do it right now? Is there and you need a workstation to do this too, right? It's like an armor mod, right? So it's like something that you mod onto Mr. Gutsy, and I believe you need an armor mod station for it.
Okay, if you say so, then the options are pretty much out the window then.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if that's the case, do we want to hack him? Do we want to mail Jim now or do it tomorrow after we've all rested up?
Let's do it tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, that's the reason why we tied it out in the first place, right?
Yeah, this is true.
Okay. So you are eating, right?
Yeah. Okay. So how much do we exactly need to eat?
If you eat instant stuff, like packaged stuff, it only moves you up back 1 of the hunger states and the thirst states. So you're at hungry right now. You would move up to peckish.
Okay.
And then you're thirsty, so you would move up to hydrated, basically. If you eat something that you've cooked, then you move up 2. But I don't think you've cooked anything at this point, right?
Yeah. You don't have ingredients for cooking, I think.
The ingredients are all like simple components and
like
stuff,
meats.
I remember. Right.
Like meats, right?
Yeah.
No, we don't have any meats.
So you're going to have to, basically, if you want to go back up to full, you're going to have to eat 3 things.
Okay. No, we don't have, and I'm assuming you're going to say 1 thing per person, right?
Right.
No, but I've only got sweet roll, 1 sweet roll, a fancy lad snack cake. That's for food. And then I have a Nuka-Cola for beverage and dirty water, which
You
has the
probably
risk
don't
of
want to drink.
yeah.
Dirty water.
Right off. You probably don't want to drink that without boiling it and turning it into something else. But anyway, sure. Well, it's up to you. You tell me what you're eating.
I mean, I'll take the sweet roll and Gavin can have the snack cakes.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll have the snack cakes.
So,
that's done.
And then you are thirsty, so you will need to drink something.
All right. Wait, what else did we find in the fridge, Gavin? I think that list is on your side, is it?
I think I wrote it down in Discord.
Okay, that's the one.
I might have.
No, just mostly guns then. Robot repair kits, laser.
I thought I gave you something to drink.
To drink.
Right. Didn't I give you something to drink?
Probably there was a Nuka-Cola there. That was the only one I got.
I think it must have been that.
Okay. So, what you can do, let's go with the Fancy Lad snack cake. You have 1 and you're eating it. Is that what you're saying?
Fancy Lad, Gavin
has one possible radiation point. So roll a d6, Gavin.
Sure thing.
And you get 1 radiation point, so your hit point goes down by 1. which you can only get back by eating food that like gets rid of radiation or rat away. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And your turn. What are you eating?
I'm taking the sweet roll.
The sweet roll. The sweet roll basically also has one possibility of radiation. So roll a d6.
Oh.
You do not get irradiated. Yes.
Nice job.
Also, the if you're missing any hit points, the sweet roll will heal 4 for you.
Oh wow! I didn't notice that.
And the fancy lad heals 3 if you're missing any.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
I'm back to full.
And what about Elizabeth?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm out of food, I think. And
I'm almost sure I gave you Instamash or something, didn't I? There should be a whole list of food that you've gotten.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out, but doesn't seem to be on my character sheet for some reason.
Is it not on the Discord channel?
Hold on, could be on her side. I think you might have
looking
given
around in the Discord channel, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost sure that I did give you an Instamash that you can eat, or she can eat.
That sounds familiar.
If there's one that you can have it.
Okay.
No arguments
so
there.
roll a d6 for. Wait, Instamash is 1. So 1d6. She does not get irradiated, and she heals 4 hit points if she needs it.
She hasn't taken damage, so
okay.
She's all right.
And then drinks. You're also thirsty, so you have one Nuka-Cola.
Nuka-Cola.
Right. And then you have 1 irradiated water or something, right?
Dirty water.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you want to do there?
No, is there like a stove in the Red Rocket?
There is a stove. There's a cooking station.
Yeah, because they were using the fires. They had fires when we used to be.
Yeah, exactly. They do have fire here, and they have like you can use it to basically, boil water and create stuff.
Okay, so we'll boil the dirty water. I'll boil the dirty water.
It'll take 1 common crafting material, which you have, I believe.
I have junk. Common crafting material? Oh.
Hold on.
I have junk.
Okay, so cooking items. Let's see. The complexity is 1. Technically, you need 3 dirty water to do this, but the taps work here. So you can literally get dirty water from the taps.
Cool.
Okay.
But it will take, I believe,
the
2.
Complexity is 1.
Actually, yeah, the complexity is 1, so it'll take 2 common materials. Sorry. Which, again, I think you have still, right?
I'm not familiar with this term, common materials.
So you were salvaging for junk at one point at the very beginning of the game, and I told you
I have junk. So how is that what it is? Like
how
many junk you have equals to
So anytime you picked up junk, that's common material.
Okay, I mean if that's what it is, then
so how much junk do you have? Junk. Yeah, there you go. So you have 26 common materials, basically.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, so I take out 3 junk and 3 dirty water.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, and then you'll get to make 1 purified water for each one. So technically, I mean, you could start making at least a little bit more purified water since the tap works here, basically, and you can stock up on water.
don't have containers for that. That's the problem.
Well, you have the Nuka-Cola, and then you have the container for the dirty water.
Mm-hmm.
So you have at least
I guess that's
2.
true. 2. Okay. All right. So first things first, how do I fix the dirty water to purified water?
I think you just do it at the cooking station.
Right. I don't have to roll anything.
Let's see. The skill is survival, it says. Hold on.
Because technically I can even skip doing the Nuka-Cola because I can just craft dirty water 3 times for all 3 of us.
Yeah, but I mean,
you take out my junk.
Right, but you want to have something where you can carry water. And I believe that Elizabeth has a canteen, doesn't she?
She doesn't. Oh, no, she does. Oh, she actually has a canteen of 1 purified water.
Right, exactly. She has a canteen of 1 purified water. She's gonna drink that, basically.
Yeah,
and you're gonna drink purified water and create it. So, attempting to craft an item requires a skill test using int plus the listed skill. So that would be survival. The difficulty of the test is equal to the recipe's complexity. So 1 minus your rank in the skill to a minimum of 0.
Well, that's easy. Survival, right?
Yeah.
I have like 4 ranks in survival.
So it'll be difficulty 0.
Okay. But can I just roll just for action points?
Pretty much is what you're doing. Rolling for action points, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so it's 2d20. Was it intelligence plus survival?
Intelligence plus survival, yep.
That's a decent 12. Okay. And I get just 1.
Okay. 1 AP. And you have 1 purified water now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have 1 purified water that goes to Gavin.
That he can drink right now, I guess.
He can drink right now. He has to drink right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you continue doing this until you're not thirsty anymore, right?
All the way up to the, was it hydrated?
Yeah, all the way up to hydrated, right?
Okay, I'll take that.
Or all the way.
Oh, the quenched, you mean?
Quenched, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about you. I just want to know how many extra water do you have now?
I mean, if you're gonna go all the way to quench, and then we're gonna keep making extra to carry. Elizabeth has to carry 1 with a canteen.
Right.
And then the dirty water bottle that I have can be used to carry 1.
Yeah. And then that's it.
I really don't want to give up the Nuka-Cola because that's valuable.
So currently you have 1 purified water in the dirty water bottle. You have 1 purified water in the canteen, and then when you have 1 Nuka-Cola, basically is what you got. Okay, I'm fine with that. And now everybody is at, I believe, still peckish because you only ate 1 thing, right? But yeah, you can go to sleep without waking up tomorrow and losing hit points, basically. So that's good. All right. Yeah, and you go to sleep, so you don't have to worry about being tired anymore. You're refreshed at this moment in time. Okay, so next, you wake up, like, I'm assuming 8 hours later, right? It's, I would say, around 7, 8 in the morning. You're not too sure, right? And yeah, now you have the option. It's daylight. You see the entire Red Rocket Station, details that you missed before.
Oh, right.
There are bullets everywhere. Huh?
Yeah, right. Okay. So Gavin can start working on Jim.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out the garage, which you've been neglected doing.
So you're gonna split the party?
Yeah, this is the next thing. I'll come with you. You don't know what's inside the garage.
Since I'm assisting Gavin, since I'm assisting Gavin, Mr.
Uh-huh.
Dick can go and check out the garage with Elizabeth if we need it.
Right.
Okay, so 2-2. That's fine. Who do
She's
you want to
getting
do
some alone
first?
time with Mr. Dick.
Let's just do the garage first. I guess it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, sure. So you go
My
around.
time breakfast.
You go around the Red Rocket station, and there is a garage in the back, big enough for cars to basically pull into the garage, right? However, it is bolted down, and you would have to unlock it. There's a shutter that's all the way down,
Okay.
basically.
Is there a car in the garage?
You can't see. The shutter's blocking.
It's bolted out from. Okay. What kind of terminal? What kind of lock is it? Like, is it an electrical lock or
no, just a regular lock.
mechanical lock?
No. If you have like lock picks or
right? Because
it's fine.
That's what Elizabeth has, doesn't she? No, she doesn't. But I'm the one who has the bobby pins. Maverick has the bobby pins. So if that's what she needs, she can just come and get it from me and go back.
Right. She'll just come and get it from you and go back. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't believe the robot has any lock picking skills.
The robot doesn't have a pincer.
Yeah. Elizabeth does. She actually has 1 rank in it, so
okay.
She can definitely try.
Either way, it's difficulty 2 to unlock this.
Oh, wow. At 2d20 and it's a.
I believe the bobby pin or something reduces the difficulty or something. Didn't we say that last time?
I know it breaks when you roll a complication.
Right. But I thought if you had a bobby pin or a lockpick or something, it reduced the difficulty by 1.
A lockpick set, I believe, is the one that reduces. Let me just check. Reduces difficulty of lockpick test by 1 to minimum of 1. 1 bobby pin breaks per complication roll. Okay, fine.
So it does reduce.
So it's difficulty 1 for Elizabeth, and she's rolling with what and lockpick? Is it agility?
To lockpick?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it's perception actually and lockpick.
Oh. Okay. Perception, lockpick, and difficulty 1 on 2 dice. Let's see how this goes. And he actually breaks.
Bobby pin breaks.
Yeah, I lose 1. That's fine. I got 5 more, but she still fails. Okay, so just do it.
And I know what the complication is. I'm not telling you yet.
Okay, let me just take out 1 bobby pin. Roll again.
Oh.
It doesn't break.
Nope, it doesn't break.
Wow. I don't think that's a success for 2 and 8. That is not a success.
Okay, well, you can succeed at cost if you'd like.
You know what? If that cost is breaking another bobby pin, I'd rather do that.
Okay, no, it's giving me more AP.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Take the bobby pin.
The shutter opens, basically. It rolls itself all the way up, and inside you can see a regular garage. Do a perception check for Mr. Dick and Elizabeth. So, Taffy, you too.
Perception survival, I'm assuming.
Yep, perception survival, as always.
She actually has 1 success.
Okay. And Mr. Dick?
1 success and a complication.
Oh. Okay, so let's go with this. Inside the garage, you do see salvage. So you could spend a couple of minutes or 10, 20, 30 minutes gathering junk, basically, right? If you wanted to, for more component parts. Which, oh, by the way, however many you needed to make dirty water, you should erase however many junk you needed for that. On the wall of the garage, you see a laser rifle on the garage. Okay.
Right. That translates into.
And Mr. Dick's gonna say, "Well, I can't hold one of those. I've already got a laser arm, and he's gonna flap it around."
slap it around.
Well, wave it around.
Wave
Look how
it around.
sturdy this is.
I'm assuming you're saying laser rifle, which has the stats of a laser musket, or is it a modified institute laser?
It's a modified one. Hold on. So it will be modified with marksman, I believe.
Marksman scope. What's the base weapon though?
It's a laser
musket.
Yeah, musket. That's right.
Okay. Laser musket modified with marksman scope, which is very valuable.
Mm-hmm. Or sorry, no. Wait, what is it called? The scope is actually no. It's called I believe, a long scope, is what it's called. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it gains
Still very valuable.
accuracy. So gains accuracy increased
and
range by 1 step. So if it's like medium, then it's long. If it's long, then it's extreme or whatever past that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's it.
Let me just put it down visible. She's not a great laser person. That's it. It's just a laser musket with long scope.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
And then, because you succeeded, together, I'll give you. There's a burnt out. No, not completely burnt out, but it's obviously not functioning car anymore. But beneath the car, it's something's weird beneath the car. Let's just put it that way.
Something's weird.
You're gonna have to take a closer look from here.
Take a close look at the weirdness.
Okay. So what you see is there's obviously, now that you've gone closer, there's obviously a hatch beneath the car into the ground.
Oh.
There's some kind of secret tunnel over here.
Right. But how are we gonna remove the car?
I've seen a secret tunnel or two in my day, if you know what I mean. Are we gonna move the car? Well,
actually, Elizabeth will know exactly what you mean because she came from a vault.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's the complication.
We're just gonna get those two nerds inside to stop.
The complication is that the car's in the way, or just the hatch in,
no,
previously
I didn't have a car there before.
Okay, so there's a complication.
Yeah. I didn't have a car there you should have been able to just go in, but yeah. Here's your complication. There's a car right on top of the hatch. Good luck.
Well, could the buzzsaw chop the car up, or we're gonna have to find a way to push?
Take a while, and like I'm sure the buzzsaw could chop up the car.
I've got power and time.
Okay, I mean, if you want.
2-minute man.
I mean, it'll be just a screeching noise while Gavin and
it's gonna be loud.
He's trying to fix up Jim, so I'm fine with that.
Loud.
The hatch is a hatch.
Loud.
Okay. So you're gonna spend like basically hours here, then cutting up this car, at least enough to get to the hatch, basically that's beneath the car, right?
Yeah.
I'd say it'll take you at least 2 hours to do that. And there's going to be screeching and just metal being torn to pieces basically the entire time. And you might also attract shit, basically, with the sound. Possibly.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, what other ways do we have to remove the car?
I don't know. Okay, anyway. So... is Elizabeth gonna stand there watching the entire time, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I think she's more than happy to just watch because she's not gonna be able to do much helping with Jim.
Okay. Then let's move back to Gavin and Maverick.
All right. So I'll roll for the assist.
Sure.
There'll be Intel Science, I believe.
No, we said that you're doing charisma.
Oh, right, speech. Charisma Science, right?
Yeah, charisma Science. And you have to roll Intel. What was it? Science and Intel.
Oh, success.
Okie
This is a tag though.
So Maverick has one success.
Double success!
Oh, and you managed to reprogram Jim into
yes.
Jim slash JM115.
115.
Yeah. So
He is now Jim 115.
as you finish programming him, he comes back. As you remember, like he was in a trance. He was in a trance the entire night, basically. And then when you finish programming him, he'll lift his hands off, and then he says, "I remember. Oh my god. Oh my god." And then he goes, "Can't believe all those people. I can't believe I did that to all those people."
It's all right, Jim. It's all part of your programming, but we fixed that for you.
You don't understand. I have to show you. And then he gets up and he takes you to the garage, right? And then you guys see what Mr. Gutsy is doing. Just tearing up the car, and he says, "Stop that. What are you doing?" And then
get in the car out the way. There's a secret hatch over here.
Right.
Yeah,
so
Elizabeth explains the hatch down there.
He puts his hand on the car, and basically he moves it.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Is that strong? It was that strong?
I'm not going to tell you, but anyway.
And then, like, holy shit. Wish I could do that.
He basically goes to the hatch and he unlocks it, and he pulls the hatch up as opposed to pushes it down. And then there's like a fine line that you might have caught, you might not have caught, but he unhooks something and then basically disarms something. And then as he comes down, he says, "Watch out for the frag mine." And then he climbs into the darkness underneath the hatch. And you can follow him if you'd like.
Yeah. Mr. Dick can lead the way.
Okay.
He wants to show us what he did.
So he goes underneath, and when you all get down there, basically, he turns on the lights, and you can clearly see that, well, first thing that catches your eye, Maverick, is your doppelganger is basically on a table.
He's already here.
That was Amazon overnight shipping.
Mm-hmm. And then you also see that there are many other tables. And those tables have broken pieces of synth all throughout.
Right.
There's a center table, and on that center table is blood. It's blood soaked. And then in the far side of this underground hatch, there is a table, and for some reason there's opened cans. You know Spam, right? It's like a can of Spam, but there's no meat inside, and there's no label, basically. And there's just a whole bunch of them.
But Sins don't eat, right? Mm-hmm. Do they need to?
Nope.
Maybe they needed to make their meat facsimiles.
Our bio muscles were made of Spam. Great ingredient. Okay, but I'm still definitely more. Maverick's definitely more interested in Pig Maverick.
Okay. While you see, Jim just pinches his nose and says, "Oh, how many people?" At least 20 so far.
20 people.
Yeah, because JM115 was keeping a list.
I've replaced 20 people in the Commonwealth. I cut them up here and then turned them into Instamash. And then I've buried their bones in the back. I'm a murderer. And he breaks down, sobbing, Surprisingly, there are tears coming out of his eyes. He is partly biological.
Huh. Well,
but
I put my
you
hand
can't
on his
blame
neck and
yourself,
say,
Jim.
there,
Yeah,
there.
you can't blame yourself. You were programmed to do this. That is, the other part of you was programmed to do this. It's not your fault. And that's what we did. We removed the programming for you. It doesn't mean that you have to be responsible for this guilt.
Empirically, you are a better person than you were before.
Who's saying
Grammatically
that?
speaking.
Is that Gavin saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Dix is going to be like, well, you can't be. Not everyone's programmed as awesome as I am.
Okay.
That's a murderer. That's a real murderer.
Right. So I would like you to, at this point, roll your speech and charisma, actually, at this point.
Ooh,
and
Maverick?
It will be a difficulty, anybody. It will be a difficulty 2. So you can be working together. It could be Maverick by himself. It could be Maverick and Gavin, since
Maverick
I guess those two.
Can we make it a group check?
So I want you to calm him down. Like, it seemed like you were trying to convince him that it was not his fault, right?
Yeah.
So this is what we're going for. You're trying to convince him that it's not his fault and to continue leading a better life than he did, basically, is what you're trying to do. So yeah, who wants to take the lead and who wants to assist and how?
I have a combined charisma and speech of 10.
That is 4 better than mine.
Okay, so I guess
Elizabeth has.
Dick have better.
No. Yeah, Elizabeth has a 9, so it's not.
So
not
that is great, and I'm gonna spend 1 AP to increase the complication range from 19 to 20.
Okay. So, what was it? Difficulty 2?
Yeah.
On 2d20, that's pretty tough one. That's literally 50%. Can I spend the last AP?
Yes.
Okay, 1 AP down, 1 extra dice. And let's hope that this doesn't suck. 17, 13. So I only have 1 success. But I can rely on any assists I get from Gavin or Elizabeth.
Elizabeth's not in this role. You didn't say she was saying anything.
Well, I mean, okay. It's down to Gavin.
It's down to Gavin.
Oh, so to spend luck
you get to roll 1.
Yeah, Gavin rolls 1.
Get to roll
and
1.
We're going to make it the 13.
No. Now I rolled 1.
Oh. That's success, no?
You rolled a 13 and a 3 first.
No, but I didn't know we were rolling.
Re-rolled to get a 1 and a 2.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Well, I re-rolled the 13 with luck. Same.
Whatever. Okay, fine. So he says, it'll take me a while to deal with it. I think I need to think about this. And then he starts heading up on his own first and leaves you.
Okay. Oh, all right. I mean, obviously Maverick's going to follow him. Is the rest are going to follow him. But I think there's another thing that Maverick wants to tell or wants to ask about Jim, is that if you, like, since you've got your memories of JM115, you know exactly who are these people who've been telling you to do this, right?
All I remember is Robco Industries being shipped from Robco Industries. There was an actual Jim. Like, there was an actual human Jim. And when I first arrived here, he was on that table, and Jim, like, motions to, the table where they cut up the meat. He was on that table, and he was getting cut up already. And all I remember is the trip from Robco.
Which is important, because we want to know where this Robco is.
That I can tell you. But one of the memories I remember is the place is surrounded with robots and synths. I highly suggest you don't go there. And
Oh,
then
okay.
he does point out on your map. A location has been discovered. It is south east, basically, in the direction that he was heading, right? But now you have a more definite location of where it should be.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
He was okay. So southeast puts that down to the direction where Chester is.
That's directly south from you right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And
Right. So it's
if you look at the location, it's not quite as south as Chester. It stops a few, like a day before actually reaching that below, right? That south, right? Then it's further to the east than where Greenwood Industries is supposed to be, actually. You estimate from Chester it would take about maybe 2 days heading northeast. From the Red Rocket station, it would take also about 2 days heading southeast.
Okay. All right. Oh, what does Jim intend to do with all the synths down there?
I can't look at them. I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
You want to burn them all?
If it was up to
That's
me, yeah, I'd. If I could just destroy this entire place and disappear, I would want to do that.
Well, Jim, do we have the proposal for you? We're very much looking to disappear from this place, and also we can just burn it down so no one else benefits. No one can take over. No one will find anything. It's win-win-win.
Yeah.
Are you asking me
And
to
no
come
one.
with you?
Well, we are headed somewhere else. We're not going back to Chester, but we can definitely point you in the direction of Chester, and we can vouch for you. And just if you just use our names, you'll probably be welcomed with open arms instead of getting shot by the auto turret.
This is true.
You realize that he still has this. He's still part machine, and you can see the machine, right? Like half his face is gone, and
Yeah,
he
but
looks like
I don't
Terminator.
believe Chester was a place that shot synths at sight.
These
It's not
days, you know
exactly
that in the
relevant.
Commonwealth, synths aren't welcome, right? Synths are known. There are rumors and gossip, and like they're like the boogeymen, basically, right?
Yeah, but I mean, even in the game, there was that detective who was like, oh, he was a ghoul. No, wasn't a synth, was it?
In the game, there was the underground. They're pretty much the only
I mean,
faction
yeah.
that's
No, I mean
friendly.
there was that detective guy in the game.
Oh yeah,
He lives in the city.
yeah, but
he was a ghoul.
No, he was a synth, but he was an older model, right? He was literally a synth. Like there was no question. He did not impersonate anybody. This is like a third generation synth, and he's actually impersonating people. If you remember in Diamond City, like there was a fight, and basically one guy accused another guy of being a synth, and then that guy got mowed down by the Diamond City police.
I mean,
right?
That sounds like his best way to survive is take off all the skin then.
Yeah, okay. Either way. So you're not asking him to join you then, right?
I mean, it's either we send him back to Chester, or we send Elizabeth back to Chester, which is obviously she'll be safe. I don't know. I just feel like Jim is not really like involved with the whole Greenwood thing. He's more interested in the Robocode, and we're not going to Robocode yet.
He doesn't have a stake. He doesn't have a stake in what we're doing.
Yeah. So it kind of depends how he feels.
So
But
he doesn't know.
Yeah. I mean, he could stay in the Red Rocket for all he wants if he really wants to.
He has terrible memories here, so he's probably not going to do that. If anything, he's going to, like you said, he's going to do his best to, if anything, probably burn this place down.
Right. Hmm.
And then
Because in
he'll
the
probably
worst case
wander,
scenario,
basically, right?
yeah. Well, wandering is not so bad as long as he doesn't go back to Robocop. If he, unless he feels like he wants to go back. Uh, yeah, I really think it's really his decision, as not as much as ours.
Okay. So he'll
Mhm.
say, all right, well, you heading out?
Yeah, we have somewhere else to go.
Okay. I'm probably going to burn this place down. So I suggest that, well, don't depend on this place because it won't be here the next
So
time you try to come back.
yeah. I mean, the last time we got back here, we got shot up, so we're probably not hoping for a place to get shot at again.
Okay. He shakes both of your hands, basically, you and Gavin's, and he says, thanks for freeing me. I don't know if I can.
Mhm.
I'll have to deal with the after effects, but we'll see what happens. I wish you best of travels. And then
Yeah.
he turns around, and
Seek
it
your
looks
destiny.
like he's going to go into the garage and get lots of fuel and gasoline or whatever he can to immediately start burning this place down.
Okay. A good
Sounds
deed done
good.
for the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna start heading towards Greenwood Industries right away?
Yeah. We'll start
Okay.
heading towards Greenwood
Yeah.
Industries, but I have a feeling we probably want to be on the lookout for potential meat. Because
Okay.
we ran out of food.
Mm-hmm. So you head in a southeasterly direction towards what you assume is the direction of Greenwood Industries. Behind you, after 30 minutes, you see a roaring fire light up, the sky, basically, in that direction behind you. The road that you have been following for the last 2 days has abandoned you. You must forge your own path through the thick brush. From here on out, open fields with brownish green vegetation stretch before you. Evidence of nature struggling to fight back against the devastation humanity wrought upon it centuries ago. You travel for half a day when once again you're feeling a little bit thirsty, you're feeling a little bit hungry. You can go on, but you know that you will have to find something to eat soon. Well, not soon, actually. I think it's like what, another 8 hours? But anyway, you continue traveling and make it through the day without incident. You are now tired. The sunlight starts to dwindle in the horizon and darkness threatens. At this point where you are right now, you've traveled a full day, but there are no buildings or farmhouses you see in any direction at this point. And would you like to do something here, or should I continue on? Will you continue traveling in the dark, or would you like to make
So,
camp, or what?
Yeah, let's make
I
camp.
mean, yeah, there's plenty of
Find shelter.
firewood. That's for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can keep warm, but we definitely need to work on food. Like,
Right.
we should probably attract some animals to come and get us.
Okay. So if you try to attract animals by shouting, or I don't know how you're gonna do this, but yeah, how are you gonna do this? Let's go with that. How exactly are you gonna attract animals to you?
I mean, the light source should be quite obvious. That's for one thing. I don't
Let's
know. Talking
do.
loudly.
Okay, fine. Let's do
Talking
a
loudly.
survival and endurance check, and we'll say you're actually hunting, right?
Sure.
Okay. So
What
roll
was that?
your
Endurance.
survival endurance. Who is
Okay.
going hunting? And who is
My
making the camp?
combined endurance survival is 9.
Okay.
Elizabeth's is 6.
Mine is 8, and Mr. Dick is 5.
Oh wow. Okay, so I guess it's Maverick then.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a group check or are we doing?
I'll allow you to
else?
bring someone else, one more person to help you hunt.
Okay.
The other people are
second
setting up
best.
camp and creating a fire, whatever.
That would be Elizabeth and Mr. Dick then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 9 and what was it? What was Gavin's? 8?
8.
Okay. So I'll roll to
difficulty 2.
Well,
I
you
sure
ran out AP, so that's your fault.
Yeah. Hey, I succeeded.
Wow, and I don't.
Well, can't win them all.
Well, you come back empty-handed, unfortunately.
No.
Yep. Blame the radiation.
And now at this point, yeah, it's completely dark. You can easily see your camp because there's fire now. Okay. Do you have anything to sleep on?
No.
Okay, that's a no, unless we start folding blankets. But
do you have blankets?
I mean, I have my formal clothes.
They make a good pillow.
Wait, I remember you placed something with armor. I took off something and put something on. Where was I wearing?
Okay, so unless you have anything to sleep on, you're going to be sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, I think that's probably the likeliest result.
Okay. Are you going to be leaving anybody, like, up?
Oh, I mean, we can all sleep and Mr. Dick will have the rest of the night for himself.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like you to make endurance and survival checks with a difficulty of 1 for each of you, all the humans.
All the humans?
Okay. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Survival endurance. Maverick gets 1 success, barely. Elizabeth gets
succeed once.
No success.
Elizabeth does not get success?
Nope.
Okay. And Gavin, you succeeded?
Yeah.
Okay. For Elizabeth, would you roll a random d20?
A random what?
D20. 1 d20 for Elizabeth.
18.
18. Throughout the night, because she's sleeping on rough ground without any bed or bedding of any kind, she has a random disease. She catches swamp itch. Swamp itch, any Agi tests will suffer a +1 difficulty. So anything that requires Agi, the difficulty goes up by 1. It will go away in a day. So you got lucky. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So, you spend about 5 hours sleeping. It's actually pretty restful, right? And it's at 5 o'clock in the morning when the sky, for a moment, the sky turns red. Not the red of blood, but the red of rust. A short moment later, you hear the thunder of the heavens cracking open, and Elizabeth's Geiger counter in her Pip-Boy starts to crackle to life, warning you that you are now taking rad damage. So,
I guess this is it.
Yep.
Everybody takes 1 rad damage.
Death comes for us all.
Where do we put that though?
That's your hit points just go down.
Your hit points just go down.
Okay, and our maximum hit points goes down as well.
But keep remember what your maximum hit point was, of course.
Temporary maximum.
Right? Yeah. So you've experienced rad storms before, and you know you need to get inside right now. Basically, is what you know.
There is no inside unless we start digging with our bare hands.
You could start
exactly
running.
Like Desolation. run away in the
somewhere.
Get into the top.
Because it's a rat storm, so like, is there a direction that we can actually go that's away from the storm?
Yeah, there is actually. You can see that the storm is coming in from the north. So,
Wait, no.
no, sorry, from the south. Never mind. So the rat storm is coming in from the south and heading directly north, right? So lucky for you, you're actually heading in the right direction, but you're gonna have to run.
I guess that's the only thing we can do then.
Okay. So, go ahead. I would like you to run. And let's see how well you can do it in the dark. Survival endurance, please. Difficulty. Let's see. Where are the hazards?
Well, I mean, if the darkness is going to make us have a higher difficulty, then I mean,
we're not
Elizabeth can turn on her Pit Boy
That is true.
for light.
Yep, she can.
And I can use my lantern, which I have.
Okay. Yep. Good. Then in that case, you do not have to make a survival endurance check.
Okay.
You keep running. In your frantic search, after you've run like a couple, like not long, but you've run like two more after long. I don't know how to explain that. You've run for quite a while. Let's just put it that way. You come upon a rundown cottage. In the distance, you see it, and it's beside a small pond. It is the only shelter that you see for miles.
I know what they say about abandoned ponds and abandoned cottages, but
I'm a man of science. I do not believe in ghosts.
Okay.
Yep.
While you were running here, the lightning flashed about twice, right? So 1,
Spooky.
2. You take 2 more rad damage while you're here.
Oh wow.
And then you rush to the cottage and you smash open the door and it is dark.
Good.
Keep note that the cottage itself is made out of wood. So while it does reduce the rad damage, it will not completely stop it. There's less of a chance for you to take rad damage, though. I'm going to reduce the dice by 1. So anytime it rolls an effect is when I'll give you the rad damage. Okay? So you are at the entranceway to this cottage. You can see inside with your lantern. There's not a long hallway, it's actually a very short hallway. And to your right, there is a door, and to your left, there's a door as well.
I mean, we can split Elizabeth and Dick into one group to take the left, and me and Gavin take the right.
Okay. So let's do the left side first. Who's taking the left?
Elizabeth and Mr. Dick.
Okay. Elizabeth and Mr. Dick stumble into a kitchen. The kitchen has a stove, a sink, a refrigerator, a circular table, and on the wall of the kitchen there are cupboards and lots of knives, actually.
Okay.
On the right, so that would be Maverick and Gavin. I would like you to do a perception survival check, difficulty 2, when you enter this room.
Yes. I succeed.
I succeed 1.
Okay. Maybe it's because Gavin entered first and he actually saw it move. What looks like to be a dead body is actually moving on the bed. It rises up and then rushes forward towards you. And then combat starts. Okay, so, I mean, obviously, it's a ghoul. It's a feral ghoul coming at you. Lucky for Gavin, he's first, actually.
Hell yeah. It's a minor action to take my weapon out, or is that a major action?
I believe it's a minor.
Okay. So I'm gonna take out my laser pistol and give him a good old pew-pewing.
Okay. The laser pistol is close, right? Close range?
It is close, yeah.
Okay. Is that a crit? Or sorry, not a crit. That's
That's
a
a complication.
complication.
That's a shit one.
How many bullets do you have left?
In this clip, magazine, I have like 8 in this cell.
Okay.
I mean 3, sorry.
You have only 3?
I have 3 left in this cell that's in it. I fired
So,
5 shots.
Okay, I'm gonna say that like 3 bullets are gone, basically.
Sure. Oh no.
Okay. And then it is actually the Pharaoh Ghoul's turn. Maverick is in here with you, right? You said?
Mhm.
Okay. So, the Ghoul. Let's roll 2d20. I did say Gavin came in first, right? Lucky
Yes.
for you, he's like clawing at you with his arms, right? However, the claws don't penetrate your. What are you wearing?
Like my scribe uniform.
Okay, so don't. It's weak. It doesn't actually manage to penetrate the clothing that you have on right now.
Not
Okay.
even scary.
And next, go ahead.
Okay. I will minor action my pipe gun and fire it off.
Get him.
Or that's small gun and perception. Was it, or was it agility?
I believe. Let's see. It should say on your sheet, shouldn't it? Small guns and
small
agi.
gun. Okay. Agi. Okay. Agility and small gun. Which is I got 2 success.
Okay.
So
You're behind. You're behind You're behind Gavin, right?
Right. Yep.
I'm going to actually add Gavin as cover for.
Okay.
So do your damage.
Oh, okay. Don't you get to roll for defense first?
No. You get to roll for damage. It's difficulty 1, right? Remember?
All right. No, that's what I'm saying. If he's taking him as cover, he gets to roll a d6 for defense.
Yeah, for damage reduction.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, so let's see. 3d6. 6, I
1,
get
2,
2,
3.
and 1.
Yeah, so 3 damage.
3 damage.
Right.
3 damage.
And then I get to roll a 1 defense, and I get nothing. So 3 damage altogether, minus any kind of damage reduction it has. Okay.
I hit a 16, which is left leg.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Still up. You know not to hit Gavin, so you actually aimed at the ground, and you managed to hit his leg while he's coming. Gavin,
I'll just shout at Gavin. We should get back up to the hallway.
Roger that, boss.
Then the rest of them can pile on him.
Yeah. We're gonna need the help.
So you're not doing anything this round? You're just moving back, are you?
Yeah,
or what are you going to do?
Run away.
Okay.
And call for help.
You're going to run away and call for help, and now your other combatants can rush in as well. The Pharaoh Ghoul, of course, chases after you, right? And will take a swipe at Gavin once again. And what the hell? Let's use some AP. So, I'll take 1 more D20. Roll. Oh, that's a crit. Okay.
And a complication.
So I do hit you. I get 1 AP back because I only needed 1 to hit you. And here we go. So I'm going to do damage first. There we go. Okay. So that's 3 damage against you.
3. Where? Hit location.
Yep. Hold on. 4. What's the hit location for 4?
Torso.
Okay, that's fine. So I hit you for 3 in the torso. You have damage reduction, I'm guessing, of some kind, right? Gavin?
A little bit.
Okay, so does 1 or 2 damage. And at this point, since I rolled a crit, since I rolled a complication, you guys can tell me what the complication. You can suggest a complication for me.
He stumbles out into the hallway.
I guess. Yeah.
He stumbled.
Mr. Dick.
He stumbled out into the hallway. He actually clawed at Gavin already, right? So Gavin's in front. You can't change that part of the story, right?
I mean, well, okay, fine. I mean, like his claws get stuck onto Gavin's clothes, and Gavin drags him out back into the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so I guess what, he loses his turn for a round? Is that what you're suggesting?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I just want him to I just wanted him to complicate his way into the hallway so that Mr. Dick and Elizabeth can take a swipe at him.
Okay, sure. I mean, he's in the hallway. He is like open to attacks by Elizabeth or Mr. Dick. Sure. I believe it's your turn anyway, though, Maverick.
Maverick? Okay. So now that Gavin's out of the way and I'm still technically behind the goal, I get like an open shot, right?
What are you using, by the way?
My pipe gun.
Yeah, which is close. That's fine. Yeah, okay, go.
Okay. All right, so I'll just do that. And those are misses.
Yep, those are misses. You guys are, of course, you still have your Pip-Boy light on and your lantern in your other hand, yes? Okay, good. All right, so in this case, now, Mr. Gutsy, Gavin, and Elizabeth all go at the same time. Who would you like to go first? I'm going to guess you want Gutsy to go first, so go ahead.
I think so.
Yeah. Elizabeth can go last among them. Yeah.
We're going to 10mm auto pistol arm him. He's gonna come through and say, oh, I'm gonna penetrate. I can't do this. I don't know.
I'm gonna penetrate you over and over again.
I'm gonna give you more
I'm gonna
holes.
pump you with lead.
I'm gonna pump you full of my lead. Oh god, so what is this? No. 1 success.
Okay, 1 success. You hit him. Go ahead, do damage.
Damage. 2.
2, 3, 4.
4.
Yeah.
It's a 5. Yeah, sorry.
Do you have any effects?
There's a burst effect.
There's no other people or no other feral ghouls beside him, so that burst effect is useless. Okay, so you did 4 damage altogether. To where?
To the 5.
Which is, I believe, torso. Okay, so sure. Was that Mr. Gutsy?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Gutsy takes out his 10mm and starts popping rounds into the feral ghoul's torso. It shudders back and then leaps forward again, basically. And now Gavin.
Gavin? I thought... Oh, right, Gavin, sorry.
Nope. Gutsy, Gavin, Elizabeth,
Gavin
all go.
and... Yeah.
So we'll have to reload my laser pistol and take shot.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that's 2 plus a potential 3 damage and a location.
So you
Okay,
hit
so
him.
I do hit.
Mm-hmm. Did you use an AP for the 3 d20s?
Oh no, the third one, the 19, is the hit die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So location. All right, great.
Yeah. And a 2, a 1, and a 2.
Okay, so the hit die is the right leg. And why don't you describe how you managed to kill him in the right leg?
Just really good shots on like the joint in his hip, and the leg comes off, and he just like blood just.
Okay. The blood.
He slowly deflates.
So I'm gonna make this a little bit more cinematic. As the blood kind of pops out into the air and sprays all of you, the rat storm sends another message. The sky turns red, and the whole room is lit up as he kind of falls, and blood kind of goes like this. However, you all take no AP or no radiation damage this time. Good for you.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. You found one feral ghoul in the bedroom.
So hold on. You're saying that the bedroom isn't enough to cover us from the storm?
It's reduced the damage you get from your from the rad storm, but it's not. It's made out of wood, so it's not completely covering you. It'll be random.
All right. Is there anywhere else to go down the hallway, or that's just how the house is? There's a hallway, 2 rooms.
So we started this off with a perception check, right? So what was that perception check, Gavin? What did you make? Did you get 1 success or 2 successes? I got 2. Well, I'll give you... something seems weird, Gavin.
Something's weird, guys.
The bedroom is smaller.
Is smaller
than what you expected.
Than what I expect. Why would they do this? I must investigate. I believe I was an architect in the past life. I would know these things.
Not really, but anyway.
The
hallway,
walls.
After comparing the hallway and the bedroom does not seem as big as it should be.
Huh. Okay, so I'm knocking on the walls and listening.
No, is there like a wardrobe in the bedroom, or is it just a bed?
There is a bed. There's a closet next to the bed, and there's a table in front of the bed. It looks like yeah, that's it. Standard bedroom, basically. You're knocking on the walls, did you say?
Yeah, knocking on the wall.
Okay, so I mean, when you go past the bed and knock on the wall where the bed is, it seems hollow to you. The wall behind the bed, basically.
I'm going to call Mr. Dick and see if he can buzzsaw a small square into the window, into the wall.
He tries to do it, however, the wall will not give.
Okay.
It's a tough wall.
It is a tough wall.
Maybe some kind of secret panel. Maverick will look under the bed. Elizabeth will rummage through the closet.
Okay. Will you give me a perception check for Elizabeth then?
For Elizabeth. What's wrong with this? 1.
Difficulty 1.
Okay. Oh, 2 success.
That's an AP for you. Yep.
AP.
Oh no! Wait, we said that. No, we said that Elizabeth does not generate. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, Elizabeth says, Guys, take a look at this. There's something here. I don't understand.
Yeah. What is it? I mean, she has a Pip-Boy light also. She can show it to us.
Yeah, she has a Pip-Boy light and she can show it to you. And I'm actually going to show it to you right now. Hold on. Okay, so this is what you see. At the back of the closet,
Terrible at these.
you see this. And basically, yeah, it seems to be like a moving puzzle block. And at the end of it, it says finish and end. There are two buttons, right? Finish and end there that you can press. You're just going to take a look at it.
I mean, is anything slidable? I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're all slidable.
All of slidable. Right. So you want us to tell you the number and what direction you want to slide it in?
Right. Yep.
1 go down, 1 block, 6 go left.
Oh, every 10 moves, there's going to be lightning, which will add rad damage. So that was 1 move. 6 go left.
And then
that's the second move.
3 up.
3 goes up.
And then 1 and 2 go right.
Okay.
Wait,
so...
no. Wait, no. My brain is working. My brain has frozen.
3 moves so far.
Man, I miss D&D when I could just roll intelligence to solve the sliding puzzle.
No, you do it. Damn it.
Fuck.
Does 2 go right and 1 go down?
I think, yeah,
so
that's
2 goes right. That's 4 moves.
1
goes down. That's the 5th move.
Yeah. 6 goes down.
6 goes down. That's the 5th move. 6th move.
Push. Yeah. We're gonna have to push 3 all the way to the left.
Okay, so that's the. I will say that's the 6th move. I've lost count for a second.
Okay. 2 goes up.
2 goes up. 7th move.
And then 2 to the left.
8th move.
And then 5 all the way up.
Goes all the way up.
5 goes all the way up. So the 9th move.
And then 4 must go right up.
Right. 10th move. Up. Hold on. You take any? No. You're lucky. Okay.
4 goes up.
11th.
Up. Then 1 goes all the way
there, right.
And then 6 down and up.
6 down. And
great. Now we're going to press finish or end.
Finish.
Finish. Beep, beep. The closet opens. Hold on. Let's stop streaming. There we go. So the closet opens up and it basically leads into a darkened path that leads that's lit up by your Pip-Boy light, and it's the extra bit of hallway that you couldn't account for basically previously. There's definitely a stairs actually going downwards from here.
Oh, okay. Down we go.
Okay.
Yep.
Elizabeth can lead with the Pip-Boy.
So Elizabeth's leading with the Pip-Boy, and as you go down, you hear.
Oh yeah.
That's not a good sound.
Wouldn't expect any less. There was 1 upstairs. There's probably 1 downstairs too.
So are you like, you all hear this, and Elizabeth just freezes there for a second and says, "You."
I mean, if we put Mr. Dick in the front, can he still see with Elizabeth behind him?
Probably, yeah. I think does Mr. Gutsy also have some lights? Basically, I forget. We'll have to look that up, but I'm sure that he can see with Elizabeth's Pip-Boy.
Okay.
But if you're approaching like this, then you're not stealthing. That's for sure.
So, I mean, we could try the stealth, but our odds were never that great. And Is it like a stairs that's so tight that we can go in single file, or is it good enough for all four of us?
The stairs are
Okay.
tight, so basically you can go single file down.
Right. So
And I
then
guess
Mr.
with the
Gutsy is.
Pip Boy, when Elizabeth, since she's in the front, when she shines it all the way down, you can see that there is indeed an open doorway to the left when you go all the way down. Who knows what's inside there?
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming the sound comes from the door.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, then again, it's not much point stealthing if we're like stealthing with light sources, right?
That's what I'm saying. Make your
I
decision.
mean,
Are you going to stealth down, or are
Mr.
you
Dick
going
can
to
have you on, like Mr. Dick can just smash the door.
get out of my way? I'm going through like this, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Let's go make new friends.
Yeah, we're gonna knock down this door.
Okay. Sure.
Here's Dick.
Dick goes all the way down the stairs first with Elizabeth, and then what? Like Gavin and the Maverick, I guess, is your order as you go down the stairs?
Yeah, I guess so.
So Mr. Gutsy sees basically a long hallway, right? And there is one feral ghoul that has come, and that is at the end of that hallway going like this, basically.
Say hello to my little friend.
Make a perception check while you're at it.
Who makes this a perception check?
Mr. Dick would have to do it.
Well, Mr. Dick's not very perceptive. He perceives nothing. It's complicated.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Complication. Interesting. Let's say the Pip-Boy's light goes out. The lantern's still there, but you've lost one of your light sources.
Yeah.
The most immediate one, too.
Mm-hmm. And what else happens? That's the.
I don't know. You guys are still at the doorway.
No, I mean, Mr. Dick opened the door, and the ghouls on the side on the other end.
And then the light source went
goes
out. Right. Yeah. So basically, the ghoul is still going, and he's staying where he is.
Before the light went out, was there any like doors down the hallway?
Mr. Dick failed his perception check.
Okay, that's true. Complicated it. I mean, I guess Gavin can move up front, or he can pass the lantern down the line.
I could.
Not Gavin, Maverick can pass his lantern down the line.
Okay. Gavin passes his lantern down the line and gives it to Elizabeth. Elizabeth holds out the lantern, and now Mr. Dick can see what's going on again. The feral ghoul is still there, and then
not charging.
He will roll a perception, I guess. There you go. Okay. He will roll a perception versus. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. You guys are not hiding at all. Yeah, he'll turn around and he'll say, and then he'll start charging you.
He's an eloquent fellow.
Mm-hmm. However, as he bursts towards you, you hear other ghouls going in some other places, and you see 5 other ghouls just burst into the hallway. You're not exactly sure where from, and then they're all behind him, charging you as well.
Boys, we have a serious fucking problem.
Gotta start using those APs for extra attacks. Well, that's why we have Mr. Dick in front, because because direct resistance 2, you can take a few bites.
That's a good point.
So do we do initiative?
You don't need to because Mr. Dick goes first.
Okay.
So go, Mr. Dick, go.
Oh, we'll take the first attack. We'll do a good old 10mm auto pistol. Come get some. And they're gonna get some. And we're gonna roll it, and it's bursting, but it's only 3.
Okay, so 3 damage.
In some way. In the 8.
In the
and the
8.
8's the torso.
Okay, got it. And then after Mr. Dick, it would be, I guess, next in line is Elizabeth.
Right. So we will draw she has a 10mm pistol.
Is she entering the room?
If there's space,
Then
I guess it would.
no, like it will open in, like it's opening once you get past that doorway. It opens up into an area that all of you could fit into if you want to do so.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the thing she'll do.
Okay, so she steps into the room and shoots.
Step into the room, shoots with IG small guns, which is 8. She'll shoot the first ghoul in the face.
Yep.
Give it to her.
She gets. Oh, she misses.
She misses horribly. Okay. Yeah. Now Gavin, I guess.
Yep. I'm going to laser pistol. What's my thing again? Entry weapon is 3. Okie dokie. Roll dice with friends. Da-da.
1 crit.
1 crit.
So 1 AP added.
Yep.
We have now 1.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Who are you shooting? The one that came first, or
the first one?
Okay. Where?
Good question. 12.
Okay, which is the
right arm.
Right arm. Yeah. Okay. So you see his right arm fling back as your shot sinks into flesh.
Good.
He's still running though.
Burn that AP that I got to shoot him again.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
1 success, so that's fine. 3 damage in the left arm this time.
Okay, so can you describe how you destroy this guy?
I disarm him.
Literally?
Yeah.
Literally disarm him.
I'm going to add a nickname. Gavin the Amputator Ray.
Excellent, yeah. So I guess what you see Gavin aim a shot up. Well, doesn't really aim, but he shoots one of the Pharaoh Ghoul's arms goes flying off into the back, takes another shot because he's so quick and precise, and his other arm flies off. The Pharaoh Ghoul looks kind of confused and before he bleeds out and dies. Good?
Good. That sounds good to me.
There are 5 left, and you had to go into the hallway in order to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got 5. This is on... I'm just going to roll all the d20s first. This is on Mr. Gutsy. It misses. The next one will also be on Mr. Gutsy. It misses. Next one will be on Elizabeth. It misses. And complication. Interesting.
Ha-ha.
Last one hits, and that's on you, Gavin.
No!
Interesting. Of all the people. 1, 2, 3.
Cursed like this.
Yes, it's interesting. Here we go. Okay, good news, you don't get any more rad damage. Bad news, you get 4 damage done to you in the, hold on, in the 8, which is the, torso. So you remember the other feral ghoul just ripped into your clothing. He must have done some damage to it, but because this one hurts, this one you can feel, basically, him ripping into your body. It smarts.
It tastes like pain.
But you're a man, you can take it.
I'm a big, strong man.
The Brotherhood of Steel.
Exactly. He's a Brotherhood of Steel initiate. He can take it.
The Brotherhood of Pain.
All right, and then Maverick, it's your turn.
It goes last. Maverick already with his pipe gun out, so it's gonna take a shot at the ghoul that hurt Gavin.
Save me, Superman.
Energize small gun, which is not.
Okay.
I one hit.
One hit, that's fine.
And I have 2 damage and 2 effects, which doesn't do anything.
2 damage and 2 effects. I didn't add the crit for you, like the complication. So I'm going to add an additional damage point for you here, just to be fair. Okay.
So that's 3 damage then.
Okay. 3 damage to a completely new one. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
In the 19. 19 is right leg.
Right leg. Good. Yep. All right, and then now it's top of the order again. So Mr. Gutsy gets to go. Go, Mr. Dick.
It's time to buzzsaw some bitches.
You mean you're gonna use the dick saw?
Yes, the dick saw. The dickening has arrived. It's time to give a nearby ghoul a good dicking. He will not receive a good dicking.
All right. So basically,
he receives a dicking.
Does he? Okay.
And then roll it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the 17, which is I think right leg. No, left leg.
Okay. You're killing the one that's already been shot by Maverick, I'm guessing? Okay. Explain how you killed this guy.
Well, it starts in the left leg, inspired by Gavin the Amputator Ray. And goes up the crutch. And
beautiful.
he says, "See, your dick is no match for mine."
The feral ghoul, I believe you took out its right leg, yes? Right?
Yeah.
The right leg explodes into pieces, basically, shrapnel of bone exploding. The feral ghoul basically helplessly falls to the right side and falls silent. And now Elizabeth gets to go.
Elizabeth, she will use her quick draw perk to stash away her pistol and take out her baseball bat.
Okay.
And she will go to the nearest, I believe that's what, 4 left?
There's 4 left, yeah.
Okay, there's 4 left, and I mean, we've killed 2 and we've hurt no one else.
Sorry? So you've killed 2.
And we've not hurt any of the other 4.
No, you have not. They're all fresh.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, she'll go to the nearest one to her and she'll swing the baseball bat at him.
Yep.
Then she will have to use strength melee, which is 10, I believe. 3 plus 7 is. And what's the damage? Because she's using it 2-handed, so I'm guessing the damage becomes 5.
Yeah, it should say on her sheet.
Yeah, it says on the sheet. And she gets 2 successes.
Good.
Which doesn't give any AP. She deals 2 and 1,
3,
and that's it. Yep.
3 damage. Where?
3 damage to the 4, which is torso.
Torso. Got it. Yep. Makes sense. So Elizabeth's doing her thing, basically helping out, killing, trying to kill. Now it's their turn. The ghouls will surround you and just start, just with their fingernails, trying to slice you to bits, basically.
Mhm.
The one on Gutsy misses. The one on Elizabeth misses. The one on Gavin
Oh.
hits. The one on you, Maverick, also hits. So,
Alright.
1, 2, 3. The one on Gavin. Ooh, okay. 1, 2. 2 damage, but 1 radiation damage as well.
And he goes down.
Gavin is dead?
Yep, I hit 0.
Okay. So next round, you'll have to start doing endurance and survival checks, basically, to stay alive. We might have our first. Don't worry, if you die, you can take over Elizabeth's character. Here we go. And Maverick. Maverick also gets another radiation damage. 2 damage to you, plus another radiation damage.
I guess it doesn't matter which part of the body because he only has damage resistance to 1 in all those.
Yeah.
So 1 damage
Mm-hmm.
and 1 radiation damage.
Here, actually, to make combat a little bit faster, let's make a rule. I don't like rolling for location all the time, right?
Right.
So let's say that if you manage to kill off something, right, then let's roll the location to see for roleplay purposes where exactly you hit, right? And if you do 5 damage or more, since that's important because it's a crit, then let's roll the location, okay? Just to make it faster, okay? So, hold on. I did manage to hit Gavin, and Gavin went down, and that's a 4. So the 4 is the torso. Makes sense. They've been like digging into your torso, right? So you have huge slashes across your torso, basically, right now. You're bleeding heavily, and you're down, okay? Thankfully for you, Maverick is next.
Oh! First aid the man. Give him a medic.
Help me, sir. Excuse me, can I trouble you for a band-aid?
So, actually, and that injury, actually, so you went down, so you have an injury to your torso. You begin bleeding heavily. At the end of each of your subsequent turns, you suffer 2 dice physical damage, ignoring all your damage resistances. So basically, yeah, you keep losing hit point if you don't manage to get this done. First aid. You have to patch up the wounds of your ally, attempt an intel and medicine check with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries the patient has, increasing the difficulty by +1 if you're trying to provide first aid on yourself. Nope. Okay, so it's just 1 to stabilize a dying patient.
Which is an intel medicine.
Yeah,
and
intel
I
and
back to
medicine.
1 hit point. Okay. Our pull is still 0, I think. Action point.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Action point pull is still 0.
Mhm.
Okay. Intel. Let's say 8 plus 4, 12. I shouldn't fuck this up. But then again. Yes, I fuck it up.
Okay.
Hooray!
Would you like to use any luck points to try this again?
Yeah, let's just use a luck point. I've already spent more than I normally would. So I reroll both, and I still fuck it up.
Okay, well, at this point, you tried using a luck point, so I'm going to move on to the next part. It is going to be Mr. Gutsy first. So, can you roll for Mr. Gutsy and try to take out another one of these?
Okie dokie. We're buzzsawing. Nope.
Not good. Roll for Elizabeth, please.
She will still use a baseball bat. And she gets a 1, and the 15, I believe, doesn't hit.
Nope. But that's okay. Yeah. You did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage plus
1,
effect.
2, 3, 4.
Does the baseball bat have an effect?
The baseball bat. Nope.
Okay.
No effects.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 is 1, so 5 damage. Okay. And you're hitting the one that's already down, yes? Or
Already
the one, no,
down?
the one that's already been
The one that was
damaged.
engaged.
Yeah.
Engaged to her, yeah.
Can you roll the location die for me?
How's it all happening?
3.
Oh, so close.
Okay, so you hit the torso. You describe how Elizabeth destroys this feral ghoul.
Huh. Let's see. Yeah, she hits the torso so hard it actually breaks him into half. So they takes the torso down out from his second half, from the lower half.
So she splits him in two using a bat. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, with
wow,
blunt force trauma.
That's a lot of force, basically. It's not even like a machete or anything. It's a bat. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you have to roll endurance plus survival, I believe. Endurance plus survival with a difficulty equal to the number of injuries you have. So you have 1 injury. Okay. Complication range 19 to 20. Go ahead.
This is not good.
And you have luck points too remaining, so that's good. What is your endurance plus survival?
It's 8.
What are you gonna do? How much luck points do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, better spend some.
We're gonna do both of those.
Oh, survives. However, complication, because it's a complication 19 to 17. Right. My complication is the feral ghoul tore into your torso so bad last time, right? That whatever like damage reduction you have on your torso, it's gone. So your clothing has been ripped to pieces and there's just no protection there whatsoever. You can try to repair it later, or you can try to get something else to cover up that part of your body, but you know, right now it's just it's strips of clothing, basically, is what it is. Okay, my turn. So I still have 3 left, yes? Yeah. So on Gutsy. No. On this is Elizabeth. That hits. And on Gavin, that misses. Okay, so only Elizabeth. And 5, 6. So 2 damage plus 2 radiation.
Poor Elizabeth.
She's not down, is she?
It's not down.
Okay, so they're ripping at her arms, legs, torso. I don't know, but basically, yeah, she's getting hurt.
It's just one dude, so
now it's Maverick again. Go ahead, Maverick.
Okay, so what happens? Am I still trying to stabilize?
Yeah, he's not stabilized yet.
He's not stabilized? Okay.
You failed.
Oh. Come on, it's a 12. It's supposed to be a 12. Is it a 12? It's intel plus medicine. Yeah, it's 12. I have 1 success.
He stabilizes.
Technically. Yeah, so it's back up to 1 hit point.
Yeah, you are back up to 1 hit point. You've treated the injury. You are not bleeding anywhere. I think he is now conscious, isn't he? Yeah.
He's conscious but still injured.
Right. You're not gonna. You don't feel the effects of the injury, but you are still injured. Yeah.
I'm alive.
You wake up on the floor. There are feral ghouls still over you, clawing at Mr. Gutsy, clawing at Elizabeth, and also clawing at Maverick. But you notice that Maverick is hunched over you, doing everything he can to staunch the bleeding, and your heart goes to Maverick because he's been doing this while a ghoul is trying to rip him to pieces. Yes.
He's got talents. What can I say?
Yeah, well, you know, he's like setting himself up to be a target, basically.
Oh, he really MacGyvered my chest back into one piece.
Just saying, role playing. Anyway, here we go. So, yeah, now it is Gutsy's turn. Go ahead.
Gutsy. Oh, you know what's gonna happen. Rip and tear.
Mm-hmm.
No rip and tear.
Your turn, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Okay. Baseball bat to the buffalo, smack her. And she gets 1. Well, the second one doesn't matter. She's a success. Nope. So that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, that's 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So you did 5 damage. Now you have to roll the location. What did you hit?
Oh, 20. Was supposed to hit. Right leg again.
Okay. Well, good news for you. She basically swipes into the right leg. It breaks into pieces, basically. Not just one piece. It breaks into 3 or 4 different pieces. And the feral ghoul is now on the ground and can no longer really attack. It's still alive, clawing at you, but it doesn't actually represent a threat. Maybe except to Gavin, who's still on the ground, actually, now that I think about it. If it claws its way over to you, it could try biting into you, I suppose.
Please don't.
Okay, but it's your turn, and you can get up right now if you want to.
I choose to stand.
Okay, and you still have a major action.
I do. We're gonna. So I started blasting.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Great. How many successes is that?
That's 2.
Oh,
So we get an
So
AP.
you get 1 AP.
Hell yeah. And that is
1 damage.
1 damage.
To
Good
what
job.
though? Are you hitting a new one, a fresh one, or the one on the ground next to you? What are you hitting?
I want to shoot the one on the ground.
Okay. It's still alive, of course.
I don't like him.
Definitely still alive. But you ping him off, and it barely notices. It's got other things that it's in pain about.
I guess so.
And they get to go. There's 2 of them that are effectively in combat. The one on the ground can only like weakly kind of not like tear at your legs, I guess, but still. That hits Mr. Gutsy. And I get an AP because that's actually 2 successes. Yay for me. More AP. Okay. And then the one on Elizabeth still also hits. Here we go. The one on Mr. Gutsy does
1,
2 damage. And that's it.
But a scratch.
Yeah.
Mr. Gutsy, so
Mr. Gutsy, like, just it bounces off Mr. Gutsy.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth, 2 radiation damage, 2 damage.
Wow. I just have to say for the record, like the amount of radiation damage that she gets is proportionate exactly to the current hit points that she has.
Huh. Is she down?
She's 5. She's down to 5.
Uh-huh. So basically she has 5 hit points, period, now, unless she gets rat away.
And she has 5 hit points.
Okay, so she looks healthy, but, you know, she looks sick.
There's green skin all over the place now.
Yeah. It's your turn now, Maverick.
Right. I'm going to... So wait, we have one on Gutsy and 1 on Elizabeth and 1 on the ground.
Yeah, and the one on the ground isn't... I'm going to take it out of combat. It can't really do anything.
Okay. Then Maverick's going to shoot the one on Elizabeth.
Okay.
It's pipe gun. Agile, small gun, 6 plus. Plus 3, 9. All right. Yes. I get 1 hit.
Okay.
I get 1 hit. I deal 3 damage with 2 effects, which doesn't mean anything.
And you're going to hit the one on Elizabeth, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
That's fresh. It's still up and fresh. Okay. Got it. Now it is Gutsy's turn, Elizabeth's turn, and well, Gavin's turn. So Gutsy first.
Gutsy. Oh yeah.
Finally hits. 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. plus an effect, if
Plus
you
an
have any.
effect. What's the effect on this thing? Piercing 2.
Okay, so
Okay. No damage resistance.
these feral ghouls have no damage resistance anyway, so it doesn't matter. 4 damage. And what are you attacking? Are you attacking the one on the ground? Are you attacking the one that Maverick just hit, or are you attacking the fresh one?
The one Maverick just hit.
Okay.
Sargassi's gonna help everyone out.
Okay, so that one's still alive. It's being torn to pieces by Mr. Gutsy's buzzsaw, but it's still up. Next.
Maybe Elizabeth can finish him. Elizabeth swings. She gets, I think the 8 is a success, so that's good enough. 12 doesn't. 3 damages for 1, 2, 3, and 2 effects.
Who are you hitting?
The
one that was on you?
She's fighting.
Okay. Yeah. So, would you, you need to roll the location and explain how it dies.
Give it a good old...
Oh, it's the right leg again. Wait, didn't I just hit the right? Oh, okay, that was a different one. All right, so yeah, I hit the right leg for this one, break his kneecap. He falls on the ground, and then I give him a good swing on the head.
Yep, sure.
Break the head.
It's motionless as its brains are splattered all on the floor. Yep, good, excellent. And your turn, Gavin.
Maverick? Okay. We've only got one standing and one on the ground.
Yeah, one standing, one on the ground.
I shoot the one standing.
Okay. You hit.
Nice.
For E. 1 damage.
1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. But the effect doesn't really work.
Yeah. So basically, it kind of like you're shooting a gun, right? Bullet passes through its torso. It barely notices, basically.
Good.
Okay, my turn. There's only one left. It's on Gutsy. Oh, and that's a crit. 1 AP for me. Okay. So, it's usually 3. It does 3 damage, but since I have crap loads of AP, I'm actually going to spend 1. So 3 of these to get 2 more of these dice. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. So reduced by 2. Oh no, wait. 1, 2, 3. 3 damage, reduce 2, so 1 damage to doesn't matter. And I don't think radiation hurts Mr. Gutsy anyway. Right? So I'm done. Go ahead, Maverick.
Okay. It's the last one standing. Gets another pipe gun shot. I think the 7 should hit. I'm just checking for the 12. It's agility, small gun. Which is no, the 12 doesn't hit. So it's 1 hit for 3 damage and an effect, which doesn't do anything.
No, you do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 is included. So you do 4 damage in effect, but the effect doesn't do anything. Yep, you hit the one that's still standing. Go ahead. Next, it's Mr. Gutsy.
Finish him. Fatality.
Finish him. Oh, we're gonna finish him. We got an AP.
Yep, you got an AP.
So that is 1, 2, 3 damage.
3 damage. Roll the location die and tell me how you kill him.
Hell yeah. That's a limb.
Okay.
Right arm.
Right arm. Exactly how do you kill this feral ghoul?
So the feral ghoul is going to strike, and then going to uppercut the arm, and it's going to be like.
So the feral ghoul's upper arm goes, or right arm goes flying into the air. That's what you're saying.
And then going to drive the buzzsaw into its chest and like push it down into the ground. Just meaty.
Like this. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. And then the one on the ground already.
And then wait. The quip is the quickest way to a man's heart is through his dick.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So, basically, I think we've gone past the 2-hour mark. So let's end it here. In the next episode, you can explore the basement. So if you've been watching the playthrough, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.